How's it going, everybody? My name is Infamous Isaac, and I'm here to talk about Kaguya Sama, Love is War, or at least the first two seasons before season 3 finishes, and I'll talk about that. But, Kaguya Sama is a rom com type show where a bunch of high schoolers at this prestigious academy are just chilling in the student council or council room, and more importantly, the student council president, Kuragane, I forgot his name, his full name, Kuragane and Kaguya are in this battle for one of them to admit their love. Like they don't they battle, they know that they're battling, but it's more like it's an unspoken battle. They battle every time to see if one of them will admit their love because they don't actually even know if they like each other. They're just trying to find out like do they. But everybody else like well at least some people know. Like Kaguya's maid Hayasaka knows that she likes him, so she knows that both of them like each other. But their friends don't really know. Like literally, actually, I think only one person does know, and it's just Hayasaka. So she has full insight on both sides for the most part. But this show, it's pretty good. I'll just say right now, this show is pretty good. If I had to give it a rating, I'll give it an 8. Give it yeah, like an 8.5, 8 to 8.5 around there. But if you only hear to hear the rating and what I think about it, it's good. It's really enjoyable. It's really funny. If you want a good laugh, definitely watch this show. If you don't care about like serious plot threads, this show does have some, but they're not always present. Like it's more like around the later half of the season that they usually show up. But this show, it's a good laugh. It's a good characters, fun time overall. So I recommend it if you like stuff like that. But if not, then give it a shot. You don't know if you may like it or not. But yeah, now time to go a little more in depth. So, this show I got recommended to by one of my friends. He was like, "Yo," one of his friends, or yeah, one of his friends recommended it to him. He was like, "Yo, I feel like you like this show." So I watched it, and it turns out I did. I really did like it, and it's like I don't know how I would say it, except like I like the characters, I like the jokes, and I like the some of the story threads that the characters have. Because in reality, there's only like 6 characters that are like the main characters. Because you have the student council group, you have Hayasaka, and then after that, it's just the family members and all that, and the students. But you have characters like Kurogane or Shirogane, I think that's his name. Yeah, Shirogane. You have Kaguya, you have Chika, you have Ino or whatever her name is, the girl with the little with brown hair in season 2, who joins the student council group. You have Ishigami, the goat, and you have I think I mentioned Hayasaka, yeah, her maid. And for the most part, everybody else is just side characters. Like you have some students who have a relationship that's budding, and Kaguya is helping the girl while Shirogane and Ishigami are helping the boy side of it. And they're helping destroy but also rebuild their friend or their relationship. It's super weird. But overall this show is just a really fun, feel good show. My Honestly, it's hard to say what my favorite season is because I think genuinely that every season just gets better and better. I know season 3 right now is going great. I've been enjoying it so much. Season 2 was so much fun to watch because the more we learn about the characters, the better the show gets. Because like all jokes aside, when the show does joke like, all right, Ishigami can be a punching bag sometimes for some of the girls, but like he has genuine serious plot threads. He is important to the story. He has his own life. He has his own history, his own pain, and in season 3, it's even shown like Kaguya helping him and all that. Ishigami has serious self-esteem issues because of his past, like doubting himself at every turn, just sticking to his own hermit lifestyle, playing games all the time and not doing good in school. It's just like, what's it called? Why even try knowing his past? Like I'm not I'm only going like surface level into it, but there's a lot more in that story part. So if you enjoy that, like, or at least like that summary of it, I definitely recommend watching it because his story is amazing. I love it. But you also have Kaguya learning more about her life, even though we don't know. We know something. We know she's affluent. We know she's part of this huge family. We know that she's actually related to the girl who she's helping trying to get a boyfriend or something, or at least earlier was trying to. I forgot her name, but she also has brown hair, kind of a side character, whatever. And we learn about, well, actually, I haven't learned much about Chika except like maybe like her family or something. We learn about Ino a little bit more, or like I really don't know how to pronounce her name. The brown hair girl with the yellow bracelet on her arm, super strict. She's a first year just like Ishigami. That character. If you don't know her, don't worry, you'll learn when you meet her. But like when characters get plot development, like Kaguya in season one or Ishigami in season two, it's so enjoyable. It makes the characters so much more likable, so much more like interesting, and like we can get invested, grip our teeth into something that isn't just a comedy, you know? Well, the comedy is great. If you're gonna have a long running series like that, or at least like seasonal thing like that, at some point there is gonna have to be something for us to get interested in if you want to keep it interesting. But Kaguya has definitely done that. I haven't read the manga, so I don't know what's gonna happen later on, but as of right now, season one and two as complete things have been great, and season three so far has had a good start. So I've been enjoying it. I know I will make a video on season three, so that's why I'm making this video now, since I want to make one. But overall, this show is just fun. This show is super fun. It's lighthearted, but when it wants to be serious, it can be serious, and it does a good job. If I had to say my favorite character, oh, it would be Ishigami. I mean, if you couldn't tell by the way I talked about him, he's definitely my favorite character. But overall, if you like that type of stuff, if you like laughing, then you'll probably enjoy the show. If you like anime, and if you like laughing, if you like some like romantic stuff, you'll enjoy it. It's a good, feel good show. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. And when season three finishes, I'll make a video on that, and I hope you all will be there for it. Let me know if you have watched Kaguya Sama, who your favorite character is, and what your favorite episode maybe was. I probably won't remember it, but I'll be interested to hear. Oh, wait, actually, I haven't even talked about the negatives. Wait. Yeah, let me talk about the negatives real quick. So, one thing that could be seen as a negative, for me, it's mostly because of the fact that it's been a while since I watched the show. That and the fact that the way the anime is set up, it's kind of hard to remember some of the plot points, like, or some of the jokes, like episodes. So I'm trying to say, like season one, I barely remember any of the some. I remember some, like one just popped into my head like a brain blast. It was Shirogane and Chika. I think it was when they were doing like exercise or something like that. Their thing is it popped in because it's a kind of like a reoccurring thing. But you have that, you have the fireworks festival, and that's all I remember. That's literally all I remember. Then season two, you have the election, you have Ishigami and a race and all that. And again, that's all I remember. Oh wait, Kaguya being sick, I also remember that. But the way the show's set up, where it's like a bunch of mini stories in one episode, it can be hard to remember sometimes. And my memory is just not that good. So I can forget what happens in it sometimes. I do remember the characters sometimes, but not all of them, as you can tell by the fact that I can't remember the girl's name with the brown hair and the yellow bracelet on her arm. But I do remember some of it. But if you don't like that loosely connected story, but for the most part the episodes are or the story itself is segmented in like in each episode, like there might be two stories in one episode. There might be four or something, like really short stories, but they're all connected. It might not be for you, but it's not like these episodes are self-contained. They do connect to the larger story. Like these moments do matter, but it's like high school. Every day is different. So that's why, like, I can understand why it's like that. But yeah, for me, it's not a big negative, but overall, the show isn't the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it is pretty good. So that's why I'd still give it an 8 to an 8.5. It's enjoyable. It's definitely enjoyable. But yeah, like I said, I'll be covering season 3 once that's over. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I'll check you all out when season 3 finishes. Peace.